3 interesting facts about Nike. 1. Did you know that Nike wasn't always called Nike? When Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman first started the company in 1964, it was actually called Blue Ribbon Sports. They initially operated as a distributor for a Japanese shoe manufacturer called Onitsuka Tiger, which is now known as ASICS. It wasn't until 1971 that they decided to launch their own brand of shoes and clothing, and that's when they came up with the name Nike, inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. So, next time you see the iconic swoosh, remember its roots in a completely different company and a clever rebranding strategy. 2. Let's talk about the famous Nike swoosh logo. Carolyn Davidson, a graphic design student at Portland State University, designed it in 1971. Phil Knight, who was teaching accounting at the university at the time, needed a logo for his new brand. He approached Davidson and asked her to create something that conveyed movement and speed. She came up with several designs, and Knight ultimately chose the swoosh, saying, "I don't love it, but it will grow on me." And here's the kicker, he only paid her $35 for it. Of course, Davidson's contribution was later recognized, and she received Nike stock worth over $600,000 in 1983. It's a great story of how a simple design can become one of the most recognizable logos in the world. 3. Here's a fun fact about Nike's iconic slogan, "Just Do It." It was created in 1988 by Dan Whedon, of the advertising agency Whedon Kennedy. The inspiration behind the slogan is surprisingly dark. Whedon drew inspiration from the last words of Gary Gilmore, a murderer who was sentenced to death by firing squad. Gilmore's final words were, "Let's do it." Whedon changed it to "Just Do It," and it became one of the most successful and recognizable advertising slogans of all time. It perfectly encapsulates Nike's message of motivation, athleticism, and pushing your limits. So, there you have it, 3 interesting facts about Nike, from its humble beginnings as Blue Ribbon Sports to the surprising story behind its iconic slogan.